At the offset, a good quality gravel bike can appear quite an expensive proposition. Disc brakes, clutch mechs, tubeless tyres and rims, there's a lot of desirable tech and this gets reflected in the prices. But that's not to say a good gravel bike can't be cheap, only you have to dig around a little deeper to find a good deal. Fortunately, we've done the hard work for you and have picked out gravel bikes with prices ranging from £600 to £1,400, covering plenty of options for many different budgets and many different riding styles. At a penny under £600, the Triban is incredibly cheap. But what's perhaps more incredible is that the spec actually looks really rather good. You get a 1x drivetrain, clutch mech, tubeless ready tyres and wheels which feature an up-to-date internal rim width of 23mm. It's even got a carbon fork and the bars come with 16 degrees of flare. Of course, to hit such a competitive price point, some parts have had to be sacrificed. The brakes are mechanical rather than hydraulic, the cassette is only 10 speed and the wheels are quick release rather than through axle. But it's hard to criticise the Triban for these points, when including them would jack up the price and make it drift away from being that incredible gateway to gravel that it is. The Topstone platform includes so many different frames. We've tested the carbon version, the e-bike version and the full suspension version, and we've found the geometry and ride feel to be great on each. So we're pretty confident that the aluminium version will be no different. The group set on the cheapest build comes from Microshift rather than either SRAM or Shimano, but it's by no means lacking. The 10-speed drivetrain features a clutch mech for better chain retention, and the spread of gears actually has a wider range than either Shimano or SRAM's 1x11 drivetrains. Although the disc brakes may not be hydraulic, the calibre of this frame mean that it's well worth considering. After all, upgrades to components are a lot easier to make than upgrading a frame. We loved the Camino when we had it on test, so much so that it came away with a coveted 10 out of 10 review. The geometry struck a perfect balance of delivering confidence on technical terrain while still feeling lively and responsive when bombing along the tarmac. It was practical as well, with a threaded bottom bracket and full-length external cable routing, making maintenance as straightforward as it should be. These qualities alone would have made for a good bike, but what makes the Camino truly great is the incredible value. You get a Shimano GRX 1x11 drivetrain with hydraulic disc brakes for just under £1,300. However, if that's still a little much, there is the 1x11 mechanical disc brake build for under £1,000. Or, quite uniquely, you can get the frame set for just under £300 to build it up exactly how you want. The previous version of the ADV impressed us with its plush ride and the quality of the build. This latest revamp of the ADV platform has seen a significant shift in focus, geared now towards faster riding and an even split between road and gravel. A 2x10 Shimano GRX drivetrain paired with a 48-32 chain set hints at the highest speeds Boardman expects from this bike. Coming shod with a 38mm Schwalbe G1 all-round tyres and their low profile and tread pattern, you can expect the bike to be able to make the most of that range. But that's not to talk down the ADV's gravel credentials. Even with the focus on efficiency, it remains a capable bike. Hydraulic disc brakes are there for assured stopping in all conditions, while the clutch mech helps to silence any chain slap and keep the drivetrain running smoothly on rougher terrain. The geometry is taking cues from Boardman's mountain bike range, with a slackened head angle, longer top tube and shorter stem, all working to help keep things under control. To say that RIBBLE's CGR platform is versatile doesn't really do it justice. The frame is available in titanium, carbon and steel, although as you'd expect it's the aluminium version that delivers the best value. We've tested this bike, although we had it built up more in an all-road guise than an out-and-out gravel bike, but that's what makes RIBBLE so great. That online bike builder means you can spec your bike any way you want. Having looked through the builder, we'd be inclined to go for the SRAM Apex build with hydraulic disc brakes and a 1x drivetrain for £1,200. £1,299. One of the best pieces of advice if you have £1,000 to spend on getting into cycling is not to blow it all on the bike. Keep a little spare for some tools or clothes. In all, the London Road looks to be a pretty good balance of cost and performance. It features a SRAM mechanical drivetrain, which are reliable, and it features a clutch mech rear derailleur and cage lock system, which makes rear wheel changes significantly easier, whilst also reducing chain slap and noise. The frame also has some good upgrade potential, coming with flat mount brakes and 12mm through axles, which are the standards for most gravel bikes right now. Although we tested the carbon frame and electronic geared SILEX Plus 8000E, the aluminium SILEX 400 has a near identical geometry, and it costs significantly less. With a head tube angle of 71 degrees and a bottom bracket drop of 75mm, it sits at the more progressive end of the gravel spectrum, providing direct handling and a confidence-inspiring stability when the going gets rough. But the SILEX 400 is by no means a one-dimensional single-track brawler. Coming with 700C wheels and a 2x10 GRX drivetrain, it can still cover ground quickly and efficiently, making for a highly versatile ride. Wiggle's in-house brand is much loved for its great value bikes, with high-performing yet reasonably priced steel and carbon options available in the gravel-focused Substance range. As you would expect though, it is the aluminium build that gets the most affordable bikes, with a wide range of different specs to suit every budget. The most accessible build is the V2, which comes in at a penny under £900 and features a 2x9 Shimano Sora drivetrain with cable-actuated TRP Spire disc brakes. However, we think the sweet spot of price and performance lies with the VRS-1 at £1,299. Dressed in a SRAM Apex group set, you get hydraulic disc brakes coupled with a 1x11 drivetrain with a clutch mech. Plump 650B by 47mm WTB tubeless ready tyres provide handling characteristics comparable to traditional 700C wheel sets, but with significantly more cushion. So there you go, great gravel options to get you into off-road riding. Now, if you have any questions about any of these bikes, please do leave us a comment in the comments section below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up and also to subscribe to the Cycling Weekly YouTube channel.